Look at this piece of pottery. That's pretty cool. It's gray. Wonder if this is some Chupadero black on white on the Pueblo era. I haven't found any quite like this. It's a small piece though, it's kind of hard to tell, you know, how the whole design would have been. Doesn't look like members to me. Still on that same hill. Turn the phone off trying to swat the flies away. Like there's a chipping. Like making arrowheads or tools, or scrapers and things. I know there's a ridge across the highway that's got a whole lot of pottery and stuff on it. My legs are already starting to give out. Here's a piece of pottery. Look at that little hedgehog cactus. There's a prickly pear. It's got a bunch of fruit on it. I mean, if you were having to survive out here, you could eat this stuff. You just got to make sure you got to burn off or scrape off the little glockets, those stickers. Some of these taste pretty good. Some are, you know, just kind of plain, kind of suck actually. Some of them are real tasty. Especially some of the little pincushion cactus. They have these little fruits that look like little bitty chilies. Those are some of the best ones I've ever had. Those usually grow up further up in the mountains though. You're not going to find those growing here in the sand. There's a nice hedgehog cactus. It's a pretty big one. I've even found artillery shells and stuff on this side of the mountains. And this is pretty far from the military base. I don't know if the shells came over the mountains or what. That's my guess, but they might have practiced, you know, training here in the Rio Grande Valley too, because over there on the West Mesa, there's military garbage over there. They had some Air Force bombing ranges over there during World War II. They did some of the anti-aircraft training out there too. And then of course the military ran up and down the border. The border's just right over there. Oh, I probably better get back in the Jeep and get home, or I'll end up walking too much. I could do this all day if my body wouldn't give out. There's literally millions of square miles. There's millions of acres to explore out here. Pretty much all the land's open. It's not like other parts of the country where it's all private land. This is pretty much all government land, or state land. And what private land's out here, nobody's doing anything on it. You know, a little piece of copper. Nobody's gonna be around to tell you anything. A little washer. It's just crap like this sometimes I'll pick up too. It adds up. And take it to the scrapyard, or like these little bolts. You know, nuts and bolts and washers and things always come in handy. I've noticed that a lot of times around these poles or like cell towers, you could find a lot of screws and nuts and bolts and little, look at this, an O-ring. And it's in good shape too, it's not rotted yet. Here's another one. It's always good to have some O-rings. It's probably somebody hasn't come and steal this piece of copper. Since we're here, let's look at this pole and see if they dropped any bolts. Look, here's something. Someone's got some metal on the end of it. Probably what they used to drive the dead dog or something over here. Here's a clamp. Oh, one man's trash is another man's treasure. Let's see if this has any copper in it. That looks like that's got aluminum in it. Here's a can. Oh, there's something. Looks like a steel U-bolt and some kind of a aluminum spacer. So that's good. That's a keeper. Here's a washer. I remember a time many years ago, decades ago, when I didn't have washers. I was always looking for them. Here's another one. Now I've got a can full of them. Let's pick this stuff up. Well, it's not very much, but it still adds to my junk collection. A little bit of scrap metal. It wouldn't be worth it to come up here just to find that, but if you're already up here, you may as well scrounge around a little bit. There's probably some stuff down there. All those poles and that pipeline stuff too. I should probably check that out. Well, I'm probably gonna get out of here. Well, off we go. We got to the highway. Something I want to show you guys. I don't know if I showed this before. Look at this Mesquite. I might have showed this on some video. And this thing will pop your tires. I had a boss one time. I used to work for a company that we put up like telephone lines, pull lines up, pull the lasher and all that crap. And he would tell me that Mesquites couldn't pop truck tires. And one time we came out here driving around on the desert, and ever since that day, one of his right front tire would always go flat. And I would always bring it up. Mesquites don't pop tires, huh? And he wouldn't say anything.